35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he gets this up close to the 40. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 7. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll go play action here with Dart. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go, 46. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Kill! Yeah!
Shotgun snap for Prescott. This one intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, They give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth.
That is taken in for the touchdown. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go, get out there, get out there. Kill.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Play fake. Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Rushed to his left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
To the air on second down. Dart. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. Inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. A carry here for Tracy. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
On third down, they'll run with Tracy. He's to the 40. Still going. And he will go all the way. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Devontae Turpin on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Pistol now for Prescott. Moving outside the pocket. He'll let this go for Pickens. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Dart going to throw here on second down. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Wait, take. Go ahead. We're going to 53. 26.
Lou is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On first down, Dart. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Hodgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 29.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New York.
On the give, it's Tracy. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This one's just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
19.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
First down, Giants.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and
All
10.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those
To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
There we go, kill. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Moving to his right. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And good running on the return. It'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Yeah! Here we go. Wide in.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
Yeah! 47. Wide in. Gun. 26.
First down, Prescott forced to his right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack. You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
Here we go. Right there. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
2 yards.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Wide in. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Inside the 25. And he will score. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Count! Yes! 26!
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
19, here we go, set! Go!
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hey, 47! Boy, 26!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. A dive and a catch! Incredible! 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
Yeah!
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Dane Belton.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's good. set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Here we go. Yeah! Here we go! Line up. Here we go. Kill. 26.
To throw is Dak. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
To throw is Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 1. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
They didn't need a lot here to pick up the first down, so I think it's a smart call. Get the ball to a guy who can maneuver his way across the marker. And Mike, listen, if they hadn't stopped him so quickly, you and I both know he could have taken that one a lot longer.
And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds. From the 22 now, here's second down and 4. Throwing, Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Dart. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hold it ready. Go!
A play fake, now Dart. This one caught at the 4. Trying to get away, but he will not. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble.
And he'll take it on in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Gano on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I want the money, the cash, the pool of the bag, the currency stacking the jump. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we've been lacking.
Yeah! There we go.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Rolling right. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share.
That's good.
62 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here we go, 47.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to keep those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Let's go now.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Giants.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. That's complete to Blue. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Under.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's Dart on first and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Dart. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Really nice job there defensively. I mean, they completely took away his first read, and instead of the young quarterback going through his progression and being patient, taking what the defense gives him, he decides to still try to fit it in and force that ball, and ultimately ends up resulting in the takeaway.
First down, Prescott. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Dak to throw. Out to his right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Second down, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And this is going to be a touchdown.
no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Everyone, kill! Yeah, here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
I think. What? We're going to 53. A
shotgun snap for Prescott. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Micah McFadden getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Second and 16 at the 31-yard line.
So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.